The way education works today is really much like it's like vaudeville. Before there was radio and TV and movies, you had vaudeville, where every town would have their town play, the town troupe, this sort of acting troupe, and that would be kind of that would be the entertainment. So, in a big city, you'd have much better players than, say, in a small city. But then along came movies and TV and then you say and video games, where you take the smartest, best people in any arena, like whether they're acting, writing, directing, special effects. You spend tens of millions, sometimes hundreds of millions of dollars creating a great movie or a great video game, and you make it as compelling as possible. Now that crushes vaudeville, crushes. Like imagine you're not in New York, imagine you're in Bakersfield, okay? Then you got, instead of Batman being like, the Nolan brothers, it's Batman the Bakersfield sort of acting troupe. It wouldn't be as good. That's how teaching works today. So what you actually want to have is an interactive learning experience that is as compelling as possible, and you do not don't actually want a teacher in front of a board doing a vaudeville act. You want it to be engaged, real-time feedback. So that's and then there are a few other principles in teaching. You have to establish relevance, otherwise your mind will want to forget things. So our mind is constantly trying to forget as much as possible. So you'll only remember things if your mind can establish relevance or there's a strong emotional element to it. Otherwise, you're basically going to forget everything. Memory is very expensive from an evolutionary standpoint, so it's trying to forget as much as possible. So when teaching a course, you have to explain to kids why it's important. And then you want to teach to the problem instead of teaching the tools. So what I mean by that is, if you said, here's a car engine, we're going to try to understand how this car engine works. We're going to take it apart. So what do we need to do to take it apart? Well, we need a wrench, we need some screwdrivers, we need a hoist and a pulley, and we're going to take it apart and we're going to see how it all works. That's engaging. And along the way, you learn about wrenches and screwdrivers and all the tools that are needed. That actually is engaging and compelling. But the way teaching more typically works is we're going to teach you a course on screwdrivers and a course on wrenches. And you're like, why do I have a course on wrenches? It's not obvious. That would be like, say, a course on calculus without explaining what calculus is used for. Then you sort of forget it. Yeah.